In the year 1206, a man kneels in front of Genghis Khan and asks for a favor. Not mercy, not his life, a favor. He wants to know exactly how he's about to die. His name is Jamukha, and 20 years earlier, he was closer to Genghis Khan than anyone alive. They drank each other's blood as boys to become Anda, sworn brothers, a bond supposedly thicker than family. Then they split. Then they went to war. And now Jamukha has lost, dragged in front of the one man on earth who used to call him brother. Here's what should happen next. A blade. A quick end. That's how enemies die. That is not what happens. Instead, Jamukha makes one final request. Kill me, he says, but don't spill my blood. And Genghis Khan grants it. His soldiers snap his spine and strangle him, and not one drop touches the ground. To understand why a request like that even makes sense, you have to throw out everything you think you know about Mongol executions. Because the popular image, brutal riders butchering their way across Asia, isn't wrong. It's just missing a rule sitting underneath all of it. A rule so strict, it shaped how some of the most powerful people in the medieval world were allowed to die. The Mongols believed the sky itself was watching. Tengri, the sky god, and Ege, the spirit of the earth, both had to be respected, even in death. And spilling the blood of someone with royal or noble status onto the ground was an insult to both of them. It meant that person's soul might never make it into the next life. It meant the dead could not become ancestors. So killing an important enemy wasn't as simple as killing them. It had to be done carefully. Which meant, strangely, that being high status and hated by the Mongols came with an odd kind of privilege. You didn't die like a criminal. You died like someone whose death mattered enough to plan. Take Inalchuk, a governor in the Khwarezmian Empire who made the fatal mistake of slaughtering a caravan of Mongol traders. Genghis Khan didn't just want him dead. He wanted the entire empire to answer for it, and he did get that. But Inalchuk himself got something almost ceremonial. Molten silver, poured straight into his eyes and ears until it killed him. No blade. No blood on the ground. Just heat and metal, doing what a sword wasn't allowed to. Then there's the Khalkha River. 1223. The Mongol general Subutai crushes a Russian army and captures its princes, men who had personally executed Mongol envoys sent to negotiate peace. That betrayal earns them something worse than a quick death. The Mongols build a wooden platform. They lay the princes underneath it, still alive. And then the commanders sit on top of that platform and feast, drinking and eating while the weight of the celebration slowly crushes the men beneath, no blood spilled. Just the sound of a war council enjoying dinner over a slow execution. Even decades later, in Baghdad, in 1258, the pattern holds. When Hulagu Khan captures the last Abbasid Caliph, he doesn't execute him in front of a crowd. He has him rolled inside a carpet and trampled by horses, out of sight of the sky, out of sight of the sun. A death arranged around a belief system, not around cruelty for its own sake. Which brings us back to Jamukha, kneeling in front of his former brother, asking for the one thing he had left to ask for. Not his life, just a death that wouldn't cost him the afterlife. And Genghis Khan gave it to him. Not out of mercy. Mercy wasn't really the point. It was the one thing an empire built on conquest still owed the sky.